Introduction. Traveling through a lifetime. We see, touch, feel, smell, and then we think. We travel through time and make our own small donation to the gene pool of life. We have opened a doorway to a new tomorrow. We have entered a second renaissance. Information technology has and will change cultures and lifestyles and the way we look at ourselves, the universe, plus our Creator. The second renaissance started in 1971 at the birth of the personal computer, PC. The invention of microprocessor led to many new computer-based conceptions that have revolutionized industry, office, military, education, communication and your home. Software has, and, become more sophisticated and allowed information exchange and improvement on communication methods. The Internet has begun to affect politics throughout the world. Dictatorships and governments are getting worried and are seeking acceptable methods of policing the web. But because of the structure and that the Internet has too many autonomous publishers and users, China has made a futile attempt to police the Internet use in China, but their intrusion will fail. The very fact that pornographic websites can only be culled and not restricted and completely stopped. As long as the Internet remains free of control, the second renaissance will open the eyes of the brainwashed masses, and will lead to an open society of free-thinking individuals and less corruption and poverty throughout the world. The Internet could have more potential than anyone in power had ever thought. It has already been used by terrorists and activists. Timothy Berners-Lee, a British computer scientist, developed the World Wide Web, Internet, in the 1970s. Originally the system was designed for the U.S. Department of Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency as part of an ongoing project initiated in the 1960s. It seems ironic that a military project has become a tool that could lead to public awareness and eventual world peace and to wake up the sheep. Chapter 1. Deem not the just by heaven forgot, though life its common gifts deny. Though, with a crushed and bleeding heart, and spurned of man, he goes to die. For God hath marked each sorrowing day, and numbered every bitter tear, and heaven's long years of bliss shall pay, for all his children suffer here. Bryant. Brainwashing by our environment. We are products of our environment. We are but products of our environment. In the early years of our lives, our parents become our role models. We take on the virtues and culture of our parents. Normally that culture and its superstitions and beliefs have been passed down throughout the ages, generation to generation. By the time one reaches adulthood, we have adopted many of our parents' ideals to include their religious faith. It does not matter whatever the religion, Jewish, Christian, Islam etc., normally most parents have tried to ensure that their children, like them, try to be good moral citizens that follow the virtues of their faith. However, there are those that have made their children think that they are more superior than the lower masses, or that corruption or crime is okay and accepted as it's part of their culture. Let's consider the facts, that you have been indoctrinated and brainwashed by your own parents and the environment of your culture. What if by a quirk of fate the reader had been born into another culture and another religion? Would you be happy to follow a faith, which at present seem obnoxious, or deemed to be outlandish? Could it be the faithful followers of other religions have been brainwashed to believe in heresy or paganism?